The two videos you just watched are actually the exact same product, just engineered to appeal to completely different audiences. They're the exact same headphones and the product didn't change. However, the perception definitely did. And that difference is what we call branding. Branding is what makes people decide who the product is for and what emotion it's meant to create. It's what determines the type of company it represents. Premium brands aren't just selling products, they're selling a feeling, an identity. They're selling an experience. The same actually applies to motion design as well. A technically good animation can still feel generic if it has no brand thinking behind it. Whether you're a founder launching a product or a motion designer creating the advertisement, you're solving the exact same problem. In today's video, I'm going to share the exact 5-step approach that I started implementing in my own client projects, and it's made my clients significantly happier. It starts with asking 5 major questions, and we'll go through them one by one. So question number 1 is, who is this for? Because the product doesn't necessarily need to appeal to everyone. Strong brands are very specific. They know exactly who their target audience is. Let's talk about the eco headphones. The audience is clearly people that care about the environment. They value sustainability and they want something that's simple and calm. So you have to start thinking about the visual decisions you'd make. I would think nature, organic shapes, slow pacing, and a peaceful atmosphere. Now let's compare that with the gaming headphones. Who would want headphones that are mainly meant for gaming? Maybe competitive gamers or somebody that just wants excitement. And performance is probably much more important to them than sustainability. So what type of visual decisions would we make for them? The first thing is definitely having much more energy overall. I want it to feel like it's made for somebody who's going to do whatever it takes to win. They're the same headphones, but the audience is different. And every creative decision after this depends on that audience. Now that we know who they're for, the next question is, what should they feel like? And that depends on the materials. Even before anyone actually uses a product or reads any text, they're going to form a first impression from the materials. So we have to think carefully about what materials we're using. For the eco headphones, we want eco-friendly materials, ideally wood. We could have used something like recycled plastic, but it's much harder to communicate the fact that it's recycled in such a short animation. So we could just stick with wood. And of course for the fabrics, we need to think of something that's eco-friendly, so I just used jute in this case. The feeling should be sustainable, maybe even handmade, but it still has to feel premium. That's why the wood is nicely finished and kept smooth and clean instead of being overly roughed or using a damaged wood texture, which some people might think would improve the realism, but it definitely reduces the premium feel. Now compare that with the gaming headphones. They're going to be worn by somebody who's probably wearing them for long gaming sessions, so comfort becomes very important. That usually means lightweight materials. So if you want something sturdy, maybe carbon fiber. Otherwise, plastic works perfectly fine. We could always add a little metal for a premium feel, and of course some LED lighting to complete that gaming aesthetic. The main thing you need to take away from this is that materials aren't just physical properties, they're storytelling tools. They tell the viewer what they should be feeling before they ever touch the product. So that brings us to question number 3. What emotion should this animation create? And that is greatly influenced by lighting. Think about lighting not as something that simply helps show the product, but as something that controls how people emotionally read it. Let's go back to the eco headphones. Because they're eco-friendly, you'd naturally want soft sunlight. Natural light immediately reinforces the feeling of nature and sustainability. It gives you warm tones, large soft shadows, and of course a very calm atmosphere. Now compare that with the gaming headphones. Here we're trying to communicate power, excitement, and competition. How would you communicate competition? You could use a strong contrast. A darker environment with bright neon lighting instantly creates a contrast and a lot more energy. That's why we've added neon colors everywhere and RGB ring lights. Together, they create a much more powerful feeling that keeps the energy high throughout the animation. It's the exact same product, but under completely different lighting, it feels like a completely different brand. In fact, If you took these gaming headphones and placed them inside the eco scene, or took the eco headphones and lit them like the gaming version, something would immediately feel off. Now this works great for still renders, but most product advertisements are animations. So that brings us to question number 4. How should it move? Because motion has personality, and every brand communicates that personality through movement. Whether it's the motion of the camera, the actual object, or the background props or lighting, something has to communicate that movement. For the eco version, we already decided that we wanted something that's calm and relaxed. So we could use a slow camera movement like this push in that we used over here. And maybe we could let the product gently float with smooth organic motion. Now compare that with the gaming version. We wanted energy, so we could use fast cuts, but what we chose to use was quick rotations, aggressive camera moves, and much faster pacing. Everything is designed to create intensity and performance. Animation isn't just about making things move. It's what decides how the brand behaves. And that brings us to the last question. How should it sound? Sound is one of the fastest ways to create emotion. Even though visuals tell people what they're looking at, sound is what helps them feel it. For the eco headphones, we're thinking nature. So we'd use a forest ambiance, gentle music if at all we choose to have music, and extremely subtle sound effects layered together. A little water flowing, birds in the distance, gentle wind. Individually, you'd barely notice them, but together they create the feeling that you're actually standing in a forest. Nothing too dramatic. Now compare that with the gaming headphones. Here, we want something much heavier. High bass, digital effects, heavy impacts, fast rhythm. Swooshes whenever the camera speeds up. Powerful impacts, high energy music that follows the movement of the camera. All of that makes the animation feel much more energetic and much more suited for somebody who might be in a serious gaming competition. These 5 questions were the biggest mindset shift I made in my own projects, and they've consistently led to happier clients because every creative decision has a purpose. Previously, I mainly focused on making things look beautiful. Now, I first try to understand the brand, and then I build every creative decision around it. Because at the end of the day, a beautiful render is good, but a beautiful render that communicates a company's identity is what's truly valuable. That's what premium companies are actually paying for. Before we wrap up, I want to mention that I'm opening 2 collaboration slots this month for brands that need a product animation that's built specifically around their identity. The only requirement is being open to having the creative process documented as an educational video here on this channel. I'll be breaking down the brand analysis, explaining why every creative decision is being made, and showing exactly how the final animation comes together. You'll receive a premium product animation and at the same time help create educational content that benefits thousands of other artists while giving your brand additional exposure. So if you own a brand or have a product you'd like animated using this approach, the link is in the description. With that, I hope that next time you watch a product animation, you don't just look at the product. You start asking yourself, who do you think it was made for? Why were the materials specifically chosen? Why does the camera move this way? Why is it lit in this particular manner? Why does the sound like this? Because the product is only one part of the story. The brand is what makes people care. And if this helped you, consider subscribing because there's many more coming out. And until the next video does come out, thank you so much for watching, keep creating, and don't forget to stay creative.